Scattered, jumping between tasks but never finishing. Saying yes when you want to say no. Avoiding hard conversations and holding it all in. It's time to stop overcomplicating life and turning it into your advantage. Experience T Now, a monthly membership designed to help parents, professionals, and dreamers like you conquer self-sabotage and thrive. Save your spot today. Get early access, a special gift, and start transforming your life. Because no one needs to go it alone when we all come together.
Born into a real fight wasn't right. Where can she dream here? Took a hold of her.
Hey, good Wednesday, everyone. Welcome to Community Impact. My name is Zach Clayton, Community Pay It Forward, Community Dare to Care, and the pACT channels. You can get a hold of me by using my For My card, which is right here, covering up 3/4 of my screen because it's gigantic. Wow, that's large. So anyway, it's up here. And one of the reasons why, whoa, and then there it goes to disappear. All right. Now we got it about the right size. One of the reasons why For My card is so important today is because we are going to be reloving, we don't say reliving, reloving, an interview I did with Carolyn Williams last year of For My card. And this is so important because of the plain, pure, and simple fact, Carolyn Williams has donated 3 one-year subscriptions to For My card for the mission for Healthy Heroes this year. So we are going to be giving away 3 one-year subscriptions to a For My card for absolutely free, just for participating and supporting us by donating $10 or more for the mission for Healthy Heroes. So you know what? Put it in for 3 times and you've got 3 For My cards for your business. So each ticket does cost $10, and once your ticket is picked, or not ticket, once your slot is picked off the giving wheel, your name will be removed. But if you bid, if you've, like, say, donated, we'll just say $50, your name goes on the wheel 5 times. Only one of your name is removed, so you can still win more. We've also got a 10-minute story that is written and performed by our really good friend Santa Papa John. Is your business Santa approved? What does that mean? Well, very simply, do you do good in the community? Are you doing things that help and benefit others? If so, your business should be Santa approved. Contact Santa Papa John, another Community Pay It Forward partner, giving partner, every time that you make a purchase with Santa Papa John, and you become Santa approved, as long as you are Santa approved, he will donate to the mission of your choice. We also have a couple books that were giving to us by the Travel Channel's own Sean Winnington. I'm just going to call him the Rev. He's still the Rev to me, partly because I don't understand the hierarchy of brother, bishop, whatever it is. I don't understand any of that, and I don't want to get it wrong and find out that what I did was I called him a rook when he was actually a knight. Yes, chess metaphor. I know, poor chess metaphor, but I tried. Okay, so Sean's given us a couple books that we're going to be giving away some of the spookiest situations he's been in. Then we also have a beautiful, beautiful signed print that we are giving to somebody that we are going to be talking a little bit more about that in the next upcoming days. But he has given us a signed print that as soon as we get the winner for that one, he's going to take and sign it and send it directly to you. So I want to thank everyone for participating in that. You are listening to the Community Pay It Forward Community Impact Show. Our show is dedicated to helping people in the community, helping businesses become better stewards for their community, and helping nonprofits get their word out. One of the other things that we really want to make sure that we are doing is helping people in any way we can. One of the things that we can, one of the ways that we can do this is by talking about people who are hiring right now. And I've got some really, really good friends who keep that thing back there supplied. Okay. They are here in the Greeley area, but they are looking for a hardworking new employee. And if you are interested in joining their family, they're interested in bringing you on. That's Animal Attraction. Animal Attraction here in Greeley, Colorado. If you love animals, and I know how many of you do, and if you're willing to work hard, they're looking for to start a part-time employee, but this could move up to be something more. I know I've been going there for well over 25 years. I was taking Free Boy there when he was just a cub, and you know he's in his 30s now. So, but yeah, when I worked at the Smiling Moose, it's insane to think about how long ago that was. That was over 30 years ago. So we have a very, very busy episode. As I've said, we will be reloving the episode where I interviewed Carolyn Williams for my card from last year. We're hoping to get her back on to talk about any changes or anything else that she's seen happen this year. We're going to have her back on the show. But also, we were finally able to get it done and get the interview with Wendy, the Financial Lion, one of our brand new Community Pay It Forward partners. So I am really looking forward to playing that episode. Community Dare to Care is our outreach. That's a local outreach. Right now, it's local, but we will do whatever we can. We had somebody who contacted us just the other day from Jacksonville. And when you're in a terrible situation, folks, the most obvious things become something of difficulty. Looking something up because you're thinking of everything that's going wrong in your head. So having somebody to be behind you and kind of helping you put the pieces into place a little bit is necessary, and we don't mind being those somebodies. We've also had somebody come in recently who and experienced some of the horrors of human trafficking, and we were able to help her get her life back on track. This isn't me trying to pat myself on the back. This is me just trying to tell you what you in the public can do to help us continue to do things like this. And one of the things is, tell us about jobs that you have open. Help by donating money or clothing, whatever. We never sell any of the items. I'm not a thrift store. I don't like shopping. I don't want to be with you when you shop. Our goal is, if you need it, we want you to have it. If you can afford to donate to us when you come and pick up clothing, by all means, we can do that too. But right now, our main focus is getting you what you need. We have our event coming up, the Mission for Healthy Heroes. It's coming up in exactly 1 month from today. Today is January 22nd, February 22nd is the mission for Healthy Heroes. This is our 4th year. The need is still tremendous. And we need you to help us. And a lot of people always ask me, well, why do we do this? Hello, my name is Zach Clayton with Community Pay It Forward, Community Dare to Care, and the PACT channels. I'd like to take a real quick minute to tell you why we have created a mission for Healthy Heroes. First responders are our everyday heroes, rushing towards danger when others step away. But behind the bravery lies a silent struggle with mental health. Research shows that 85% of first responders experience mental health challenges, like depression and PTSD. These conditions are significantly more common amongst them than in the general population. Did you know that 35% of police officers and up to 24% of 911 dispatchers live with PTSD? And tragically, first responders are more likely to die by suicide than in the line of duty. In 2017 alone, 103 firefighters and 140 police officers died by suicide. In comparison, 93 firefighters and 129 officers were killed in a duty. These numbers are heartbreaking, and they highlight the urgent need for mental health support. Yet many remain reluctant to seek help due to the stigma, concerns about confidentiality, and fear of career consequences. Mental health matters. Support our first responders. Together, we can make a difference. Join us on February 22nd for a mission for Healthy Heroes. Visit communitypayitforward.us/mission for Healthy Heroes. Or use the QR code above to become a sponsor today. My name is Zach Clayton, and I hope you join us. Thank you. So we're fairly new to produce our podcast. We're fairly new to it, and it's something that I'm still working on. I've already recorded a couple videos today where I had to go back and I had to redo them because, lo and behold, I was muted. So now, that problem that we have had since the very beginning of COVID, to where, people are starting to wear shirts or hold up signs that say, "You are muted." I'm going to have to take and place like a sticker on top of my screen, check to see if you're muted or not. Now, the reason why, though, I'm muted is ridiculous, because using this program, like using other programs, if I'm playing a video, I can talk and you cannot hear what we're saying. Whoop. You cannot hear what we're saying. But using this program, if you're watching a video and I say something in the background, you can hear what I'm talking about. My wife and I were talking yesterday about our dryer vent when I was recording the episode of Footprints Forward. And now we were talking about the problems that we might be having with the dryer vent. And so I'm sitting there, I'm listening to the program, getting ready to do some minor edits to the program. I don't like editing my podcasts. I like them to be real. I like them to be, right on. I like you to know that what I'm saying is what I'm saying. I don't like, saying, "Oh, I better not say that," and so I take it out. I like to be reactional. I like to, be real, basically. So, but I'm sitting there and I'm listening to it, and then all of a sudden, I hear myself start saying words that I don't like saying on my podcast. No, I'm not. I'm not one that's going to sit there and say, oh, I never say the F word or something like that. Yeah, I do. I say it every once in a while on here. That's fine. When it's appropriate, it's appropriate. But I'm just not one of those guys who feels like you have to say it for effect. You know, there are other words that you can say. As a matter of fact, and I wanna bring this up. You know, just as point, the F word is one of those words that you can say in just about every situation. You can use a noun, verb, pronoun, whatever. So a buddy of mine and my dad, we're in Casper, Wyoming for a bike show. At the time, I was working for Thunder Roads magazine, motorcycle magazine. And we were invited to go up there. But so I decided, you know what? I want to take up Darrington cycles. And so we went up there and took Penny, which was a creation that Logan made. Beautiful bike that was it was one of those bikes that it was so uniquely put together, just made out of a tiny. I think it was a Honda Shadow. Not positive on that. I think it was a Honda Shadow, and there's one of the reasons why I need the background thing. But what he did is he turned this bike into a black and copper look Penny, and he ended up winning a prize on it for one of the more unique bikes. But the night before, Logan, my father, and I were at an adult drinking establishment, and we were partaking in the golf game. I cannot believe Golden Tee. Okay, phew. I was like, God, as much money as I've spent on that game, I cannot believe I can't remember what the name of it was. But we were playing Golden Tee. I used to use DED for my name, DED. It was never Z, Zach Clayton or Zach or any of that. It was DED, dead. Because in teenage years, my best friend Jeff was Bua. How did we come up with these names? We took and we spun a ball and we went do. Mine hit DED. Jeff hit BUA, Bua. I tell my dad this, so he takes and he goes, okay, whatever. He spins it. Hits the button 3 times. The word Qua, Q-U-A, comes up. I just realized this. You have to have a U after Q, and he ended up with Q-U-A, which is awesome. So my father's fun thing followed the rules of the English language, which is really pretty cool. Anyway, so what we decided to do in our adult state, silly adult state, was replace that F word with the word qua. And so now for about 7 years, every time we get together, every once in a while, you'll just hear one of us pop off with qua. What the qua? Qua. Something weird. And it's really funny how, we've just taken, and because we just got kind of sick and tired of the overuse of the word. Now, of course, being bikers, every once in a while we can use that 4-letter F word as a complete sentence. F and 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 F. Really get some weird looks when you start changing that with qua, 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 qua. So people actually kind of think that maybe you're having a stroke. Anyway. Everybody, my name is Zach Clayton, Community Pay It Forward, Community Dare to Care, and the PACT channels. I want to welcome you to Community Impact. We are getting ready for the 4th annual Mission for Healthy Heroes. You are going to be reloving an episode of a couple interviews, and these dogs are going to just kill me today. With it is currently 15 below zero, and they want to go out there, and I will not let them go out there for very long, so they're going to have to wait until I'm done recording here. So please forgive the animals that have little to no brain, because we have to have somebody who can think. But anyway, the reason I've decided that I wanted to play this interview was very important, and that's because the owner of this company, For My Card, is a wonderful partner. Okay, they're one of our wonderful giving partners. Anytime that you make a purchase through For My Card, okay, and you can reach out to For My Card by simply scanning this wonderful, and of course I'm not going to be able to find it this time. There you are. When you scan this code right here, it is my business card. Even if you don't need to get a hold of me for any reason right now, I would like to ask you to please scan this QR code. You can check out the For My Card, because Carolyn Williams, not Carolyn Rasmussen, Carolyn Williams has offered through For My Card to donate 3 one-year memberships to a For My Card. They're $69 values. So 3 individuals are going to win their own first year of For My Card. All you have to do is and we're going to be purchasing tickets. And we're going to be launching that purchasing tickets later on in this show. What it is you're going to take and you're going to go on to the QR code that I'm going to pop back up on the screen here in a minute. You're going to go onto that, and you're going to be able to purchase a ticket. They're $10 a piece, and then it's just going to be, we're going to spin a wheel, and when the winner of this wheel is going to win everything from a fantastic art print signed by the photographer, a For My Card, a guest story read by Santa Papa John worth $100 that you can use just to for whatever you would like. The initial meeting with Santa Papa John is really going to be kind of an eye-opener, because you get to see all the wonderful things that they can do. And one of the great things that John does is he makes your business Santa approved. And we at Community Pay It Forward are very, very proud to be Santa approved. So there's many reasons why you would want Santa to read a story. And one of the main ones is you can personalize your family and make sure that the young ones in your family see Santa reading a story using their name. There's other things out there. Okay, but one of the things Carolyn is offering are 3 one-year subscriptions to For My Card. Why are we doing this? It's very simple. Hello, my name is Zach Clayton with Community Pay It Forward, Community Dare to Care, and the PACT channels. I'd like to take a real quick minute to tell you why we have created a mission for healthy heroes. First responders are our everyday heroes, rushing towards danger when others step away. But behind the bravery lies a silent struggle with mental health. Research shows that 85% of first responders experience mental health challenges, like depression and PTSD. These conditions are significantly more common amongst them than in the general population. Did you know that 35% of police officers and up to 24% of 911 dispatchers live with PTSD? And tragically, first responders are more likely to die by suicide than in the line of duty. In 2017 alone, 103 firefighters and 140 police officers died by suicide. In comparison, 93 firefighters and 129 officers were killed in the line of duty. These numbers are heartbreaking, and they highlight the urgent need for mental health support. Yet many remain reluctant to seek help due to the stigma, concerns about confidentiality, and fear of career consequences. Mental health matters. Support our first responders. Together, we can make a difference. Join us on February 22nd for a mission for healthy heroes. Visit communitypayitforward.us/mission for healthy heroes, or use the QR code above to become a sponsor today. My name is Zach Clayton, and I hope you join us. Thank you. So this is such a wonderful product, and I absolutely love it. I never thought that, Carolyn, I would really get a kick out of a virtual card. I didn't realize how useful they can actually be. And now that I'm working with someone else, I've got it on my wrist at all times. I'd like to introduce everyone to Carolyn Williams, great friend of mine. We've known each other now for about 3 years. Can you believe that? It's been about 3 years. So, and she is one of our Community Pay It Forward giving partners. They're also auctioning off 6 months service of a For My Card on our auction, and I want to thank you very much for that. But Carolyn, tell us a little bit about For My Card.
Well, let's go ahead and make it a year. So let's get 12 months out of that.
There we go. You heard it here.
And it's a digital business card that is constantly current. It is only $69.99. So we still have a printing company. So we purposely keep the price less than a box of business cards so it can be accessible to all, whether it's a large organization, corporation with, that the lockers full of money, or versus someone starting out, with a dream and a truck and a good work ethic kind of thing. So you keep the price less than a box of business cards, and it's the only one that stays brand compliant. So it looks like the actual business card, which is really important for people. If you don't stay brand compliant, someone can take your logo, your colors, So that would be a drag. Yeah, there's yours. And
Yeah,
that's what it looks like on a like a bigger screen versus a phone, because most people are using them on a mobile device.
Yeah, but it's great because all you have to do is take and open up your own For My Card, and you can share this with the QR code with somebody. They can scan it, and the first thing it asks you, would you like to add them to your contacts? Very convenient. Very convenient. So they can just put it right there. But this is better than just, okay, well, I got his phone number and maybe his email address. This allows you to put your website, schedule a chat. I love that. You can go and watch our Footprints Forward, Podcasting for All coming together. I need to update that one, don't I? Our thank you to our veterans And if you buy a digital business card through this right here, 80% of whatever they give us goes to the mission of your choice. You can also find all the program information, mission partner information. But the point is, and we've got a video down here of a PowerPoint and everything. So, I mean, all of our digital media. But the point is that everyone, mine looks like this. Yours doesn't, though, does it?
No. So if you could imagine everyone having your business card, or as they have them, they save, when you add to contacts, the link to the For My Card is saved into the contacts as well. So then you can always pull out somebody's business card. It looks very professional. It keeps it on a professional level. I've heard some feedback that people don't like when they feel like they're being shoved into like a CRM or a pipeline, when they're like, here, and they're sent a web page and fill this out, rather than that. We wanted to keep it as professional. People are used to accepting a business card. It's, it's a very easy thing to do. May I give you my card? Sure. And the only one time in almost 10 years did somebody say, don't text it, email it. But they still accepted my card. And then on the platform, there's other added value. You make groups. There is a downloadable email signature block For My Card. So we're constantly trying to think, how can we add value and not raise the price? And those are some of the ideas. And we learn a lot from people as they're using it. That initially didn't do all of these things. Initially, just touch to call, touch to email, and it looked like the business card. It was a teenager that said, "Can I have a QR code?" I'm like, well, of course you can. Somebody else, I wanted to go directly into contacts. Okay, let's figure that out. So we'll go back to right now they're in the process of creating a new, we call it 3.0, For My Card 3.0 platform. To make it the user experience even easier. But we're here, we answer our phones. This is a family business. We are the people. So if you go to the website, you call that phone number, it's going to make one of our phones ring.
Yeah, and one of the better things with For My Card, as opposed to like Linktree, is very bland. You got links. It's a link tree. That's what it is. For My Card, you get to customize it as you want it seen. One of the things that I've been doing on mine is I kind of customized them to where it looks a little bit like my business card. But what my business card does not do that my virtual business card does is I can touch this phone number all I want and it doesn't make a phone call. It's a good thing, because this would be hard for me to talk on. But, I can touch the email. It doesn't take me to the email. My For My Card, however, it does. One of the funny things, and I think you'll get a kick out of this, on my business card is my digital business card. So you can learn more about me by my For My Card. So, everything that you need to know. And I connected my For My Card to my business card, because their business cards are useful when you're in person sometimes, but
sure.
There are some people who still like them. I love getting business cards, but I'd really rather connect with people, in which we've got a couple people. Rob Hallman is going to be here a little bit later. He's going to be displaying his For My Card. You're going to see a lot more of these coming through with a lot of the people that we work with. But Caroline, tell me the story behind For My Card. I like this story.
Okay. And thank you for mentioning putting it on print collateral, because we are still printers. It's not like we are anti. And so the QR code is a downloadable art file. It can go any which way. I was an incoming president for a networking group, probably 11 or so years ago. And I wanted to be a really good president. I was on my way to go to a craft store to buy a little hole punch and keychain. So I would get everybody's business card and be able to hand them to visitors and guests. Make sure they got out the door, and the people that were in part of this chapter could, grow their business. That's the whole point of these networking groups. My husband's like, could you just wait? Just give me a day or two. I was like, okay. And about 2 hours later, look at your phone, and there was a hyperlink. And when I touched it, the front and back of my business card were sitting on my phone. I was like, what? And I could touch it and would make a phone call and touch it, and it would email. And I was like, what do you think of that? I was like, that's pretty cool. And then he showed me another link where he had created that for everyone in our chapter, and we were all on one page. So we could just text that page to all our visitors and guests. And on top of that, then that phone number was given to the membership committee, who could then follow up. Our chapter grew to be the #1 chapter in the #1 region. And a lot had to do with that. We were able to communicate and do proper follow-up. And then it started to eclipse people asking me more about digital business cards than printing. And it's about 2 years in of providing that as a service from our print company, which is Artistic Images. Get you a little plug there. It's that we just made it its own company, keep it a little neater, cleaner, streamlined, does one thing at one price. We thought it was important not to confuse people. I like things to be rather simple. And it's not like if you get this, and this for this price, you get everything for the one price. And it's fun. So let's be like McDonald's, let's serve 1 billion people and also get the affiliate link for you and do all the good work that you do through. Yeah,
Well,
I'm thinking of some of the stories I've heard you tell over the years, and they just get you right in your feelings. So
yeah, it just, I think one, what you just discussed is people spend all these monies on expensive CRMs and all this other stuff, and with what you guys are doing, that can be eliminated. Maybe not eliminated, but really easily controlled, because you don't have to go and put all this stuff in. You get people within your circle that have my business for my card, and all you got to do is take and put it in your communications, and that's it. So I mean, it's such a simplistic idea that is such a great idea. So
was the printed card, right? It was
yeah, and I mean, and the one thing about printed cards, how many times have you got home and all of a sudden you're like going, oh no, that card was in my wallet.
Or how about your pocket? And now it's in the dryer.
Yep. Card was in the pocket. Now it's in the dryer. Yep. Wife yelling at, what did you leave in your pockets now? Not that I've ever heard that before. It's like back in the days when I was a smoker, every time you would start the dryer, you'd hear something rolling around in there. It was my lighter. Every time. I washed more lighters than I think I've bought. So, but what are some of the things that people can attach to this, or what are some of the things that people are attaching to these that you are seeing an increase in their business that's helping them increase their business?
Anything that you can see on a format card can be turned on or off. So there's you can create contact form and fill in. You make the information in the contact form mandatory or not mandatory. Have as much or as little content as you prefer, and then it goes in the email. So realtors and so forth, they're using that to understand where their potential client is in the buying cycle. Like, are they 6 months out? Are they moving at the summer when the kids are out of school? That sort of, so they can customize those questions there. Or they might already have one like that. They can connect that from their website to the For My Card. There was this kind of makes me laugh because I've known this person since I was maybe 6 years old. So it's no secret what I do, and he knew it all its time, right? I started For My Card. But last year, he got a For My Card on a Friday afternoon, and he does mortgages. Saturday afternoon, he went by an open house because he knew the realtor that was there. He attached his mortgage application to his For My Card and called us that Saturday afternoon, to say, I got 4 applications by popping into an open house, passed out my For My Card to a few people. They filled out the mortgage application right there from his phone or their phone. So those, I love when people let us know these stories, and that's kind of cool how we get on board with people to make it more simplified. And we can imagine if you had someone that popped on a screen like this and said, that was really there, not AI, just really interacting with you, to walk you through any of the new things anytime you open a new account anywhere. I'm trying to get my driver's license renewed, and they told me I've got to download this app and then do this information. I'm stuck. I've hit a wall. I can't get past this. They keep telling me I need another authentication. I would love for someone to pop up and say, hey, let me help you with that. But then we also we build, this huge network of people that we are able to refer business. Some people do some really unique things, right? It's the only one I know that does, particular things, and then I can make referrals. And then because we got to know each other like this, hasn't the world opened up? I mean, 2020, people are like, the world shut down. But doggone it, I feel like it opened up. I have friends all over the planet now that I otherwise wouldn't have known.
While I would never want to go back to 2020 with all the horrors that we that we lived in 2020, there were some great things that happened because of COVID. I got to meet people like you who I probably would have never met. Networking really opened up, and it really made a huge difference in business and just friendships. Even, I mean, I enjoy having conversations with you. You and I've had conversations outside of work, and that's something that I really, really like.
That's right.
You do offer a For My Card networking program.
Yes, we host networking twice a month, and it's the second and fourth Monday. So the second Monday at 1:30 p.m. Eastern, and on the fourth at 7:30 p.m. Eastern, to accommodate those friends and relationships that have been built at different time zones, and then bringing people together that way. And we also have hosted some in person. Got one Friday, and it's that just kind of just sort of happened. We've got this. It's not easy for me to say. Is it fourth Friday of every month? So it's yes, it's been really wonderful. And having people that have had similar experiences or able to help, whether it's in business or your personal life, that you can really connect with. They don't necessarily have to be in the same state. They can be in another country.
Yep. And that was one of the questions I was going to ask. This can work for people outside of the United States, yes?
Absolutely. That was kind of exciting, seeing it take off in different pockets in different areas in the UK and Finland. And the one that really surprised me, though, was Japan. I never thought, because they have a whole custom, many customs in their culture, but one of them is passing a business card. And I thought, well, they're not going to go for this at all. So that was kind of fun. There's a meeting in Japan, and once a month they speak English, so they welcome English speakers to there, which is amazing. The old joke: if you're bilingual, you speak 2 languages. If you're trilingual, you speak 3. If you speak 1 language, you're American.
Yeah. Hey, I like that. And if you speak none, you're a podcast host. So that's that kind of works for me. I think the work that you do is so fantastic. What are some of the things that you have noticed in which you've got what are some of the things that you've experienced, you've had to deal with people with PTSD in your recent past? What are some of the things that you could tell people about some of the experiences that you've had?
Yeah, some of the people that I've gone away and come back and then completely rocked, they didn't know where to go. Mm-hmm. And once I could get a friend of mine to go, I said, just please come with me to the American Legion. Talk to some of these older gentlemen that they have experience, and somehow they've gotten past some things to manage. We don't get over these things. We get on with these things. They become part of who you are, but how you can manage it. And it's living's hard. This is not for rookies. It's not for the faint of heart. But yeah, definitely get people around you. Say it to somebody, because I think and I've not been in a war-torn zone type thing.
No.
But I've gotten into these mental states where I can't tell anybody. But once I did tell somebody, you know what? Yeah, hey, how are you? And I go, been kind of a struggle lately. And usually it's fine. Everybody's fine. It's fine. It's all fine. But sometimes, having that vulnerability and being real human, that can be the first step. We're in it together. Don't feel alone.
Carolyn, one of the things that you and I did discuss is that as somebody who is trying to be a caregiver and trying to take care of a loved one or a friend who's dealing with a PTSD, you yourself need someone to, talk to, scream at, whatever it is. We have to be really, really careful for ourselves. You know, the old saying, put the mask on yourself before you put it on the next person. That's really very, very important that we talk about are the caregivers, because a caregiver can get burnout real quick.
Yeah.
Talk to an EMT, talk to a doctor, find out how easily they get burned out because they're dealing with other people's problems every minute of every day. And so what are some of the things that you do for yourself little bit of hey, I love you? What are some of the things that you do?
And I remember years ago, my friend, when he moved from here, and I'm in South Georgia, so LA, and he met someone that told him she was a breathing coach, and he kind of thought that was funny and put it out there on Facebook. And another friend said, well, did you tell her that you write about fake football? Because he wrote about fantasy football for the NFL. So, everybody got a chuckle over it, because you showed up on the planet, you've been breathing, but it really does help.
Mm-hmm.
Taking those deep breaths and holding it in for a little bit and letting it out slowly. Meditation, I'm still I can't tell you I've mastered it by any stretch, but I still give it a go. And I was raised with faith, and that's so important and has helped me through so many things. Not just having my own belief, but being in a community with other people of faith. So the great church community, and it it feels too weird for you, a little bit at a time, kind of thing. And look at it as a history, the stories in history, and check out the this person, what they did on the planet while they were here, and some people have taken that approach, because they're staunch non-believers, but then by the time they got finished studying it to try to prove their point, they tend to
the most important thing about that is that never it's healing is like opinions. Every single one of us has a different way to do it. Every single one of us has a different opinion, and we just need to allow people to heal and be very, very acceptable, accept how they choose to heal.
exactly.
And we tell people all the time, Carolyn, where you may use religion, I may choose to use THC.
Or go to the gym, or to knitting.
Go to the gym, sit there and listen to a book, whatever it is. That doesn't make either one of us right or wrong. It just doesn't. It makes us what we are, and that's people. And it gives us the power to understand our own mind and heal our own way. And so I greatly appreciate you bringing up the skeptic, the skeptic part of that, because it's very important that I don't care what religion it is. Religion is a very, very, very powerful emotion and thought in someone's head, no matter what religion it is. A lot of like you said, you were raised into belief, and it's a huge part of people's lives, and we cannot take and smash on somebody because, well, I don't believe this.
Correct. You're not going to see me going around telling people
Big deal.
Do it my way.
Yeah, big deal. I don't believe a lot of things that would upset people, but that doesn't mean that it's wrong for them. So
I'm really grateful to you for doing this each year and bringing the awareness of the suffering of people, that particularly our veterans. We lost one in our community recently, and it was, you know, it was suicide, and it rocks the whole community. And you think, what could I have done? And that's so those of us that are out here on this side of it saying, what could have been done differently, and how could we help? So please tell somebody something. You know, try to get through it.
no. One of the things that we're doing today is we're asking you to share our efforts. Make sure that you tag 4 friends and 1 nonprofit. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Tag 4 of your friends and 1 nonprofit, and you will be entered every time you do it, once an hour. Every time you do it, you'll be entered in to win that trip to Cancun, thanks to our great friends of sharing the credit. But share this information, because that one person that was lost in Carolyn's community could have been helped by somebody that's going to be on this program today. We're not guaranteeing anything, but our true hope is that we can touch the life of one person, of that person who needs help. Hearing Carolyn's story, hearing what she's doing, For My Card could actually make somebody's life so much easier that it gives them a little bit of hope. It sounds weird, but it's true. You don't know what's going to set somebody off. So make sure you share our message with your friends today. And who knows, maybe you'll get rewarded by going to Cancun. That doesn't sound bad, does it?
Would not hurt anybody's feelings that I know.
Yeah, it's actually kind of funny because I recorded this video where, and we were going to go out and record the video anyway, but it just so happened I woke up to 7 inches of snow. So I'm out there shoveling snow, and we decided to record the video there. It was like, yeah, Cancun definitely sounds a heck of a lot nicer than this does right now. So, but Carolyn, I want to thank you so much for being part of the family. I want to thank you so much for the 1-year donation of a For My Card. And please make sure the QR code right above Carolyn's head, there's a link into the silent auction. So go into there, bid on that. You can bid on the Yeti, you can bid on the tool backpack. There's so much more that I got to get those added today. But there's so much more on there, and every time, every winning bid is going to go to support the 9 different veteran help support systems that we're working with today. So, but thank you so very much, Carolyn, for all of your support and for everything that you do for me personally and for Community Pay It Forward. I can't thank you enough. You're a great person, and I would invite everybody to please make sure to reach out to Carolyn, use her For My Card, reach out to her and talk to her and get to know her. You're gonna, yeah, and you can do that by her card. It's that simple. So
like, treat me like it's the 1900s, and you can call me.
Yeah. So that's one of the other great
Past
things.
how you support healthy heroes by rocking some amazing t-shirts and hoodies. Every purchase helps vital programs for our heroes, making a real difference in their lives. And here's the exciting part. You can become a sponsor and have your logo added to the merchandise. Imagine your business or organization being proudly represented on apparel worn by supporters everywhere, while showing your commitment to our heroes. These are more than just shirts and hoodies, they're a statement of support. So grab yours today and join us in making an impact. To sponsor or order, visit www.communitypayitforward.us/community-mission for healthy heroes. Please help us build healthier tomorrows for our heroes today.
We are talking a lot about the mission for Healthy Heroes for a reason, and it is because we are 1 month away. And I want to thank Carolyn Williams for her donation. Again, you can get your own For My card by going to my For My card, finding the spot that says get your own card, go there, and then a portion of your purchase will go to support the program, support the program that you want, that you want to support. Carolyn's been with us now for a little over 2 years, and I greatly appreciate everything that she does to support us. She is fantastic. This has become something that's been very, very special to me. I started this not because I'm a veteran, because I am not. I am not a veteran. I rode with the VFW Warriors because my grandfathers fought in World War II. My life has been affected by veterans. And if you wake up